to Wolf Farms. I'm Dawn, also known as Knit Wolf, and this is Fuji.
Hey, Fuji.
Hi, Fuji.
Say hi.
Say
Wave
hi
to the
your
audience.
friends. Say hi, Mia.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. Every month we have a scent of the month. You get 25% off. For the month of March, the scent of the month is coconut lime verbena. So you get 25% off anything that's scented in that fragrance, which includes our soaps, lotions, bath salts, candles, the works. And then because it's St. Patrick's Day today, when we're posting this up, we actually have a St. Patrick's Day coupon code. Get 25% off any of our regularly priced soaps, lotions, lip balms, bath salts, and you get 25% off by using the coupon code LUCKY. So that's only good for today. If you're watching us on the day we upload, that's St. Patrick's Day. So
March 17th.
March 17th. So take advantage of that. Hopefully you're catching us on the first day we upload. If not, then Dawn will post this elsewhere, Instagram or whatever, so that if you don't catch us on the first day, hopefully you catch wind of the coupon code and take advantage of that. So hopefully you'll get lucky with some Wolf Farms products at a discounted price. So want to welcome new and returning viewers. Thanks for joining us today. So it'll be a quick podcast,
Yep.
but
we have farm happenings in the coop, from the coop, squeal like a pig in the arena and roundup. Doesn't sound quick, but the notes are less than a page.
We're going to whiz right through this and try and get you out of here in half an hour or less, 30 minutes or less. So let's get farm happenings. You want me to start?
It's mainly you.
It's mainly me, huh? Well, let's see, farm happenings. I'd mentioned last podcast that I had Farmer Jim's distracting us. You want to come over and be on the podcast, Farmer Jim? No, I didn't think so. But I had mentioned last week working on Don's car about changing the engine and transmission mounts under the car and doing all of that. Well, this weekend finished up the top side stuff, which is the valve cover, gaskets, and spark plugs, and air filter, and got all of that done and cleaned up and stuff. So a whole lot easier working when you're not crawling under the car. Unfortunately, I had to do that a couple times because I dropped a couple items that there's a cover that goes under the engine, which happens to catch everything I drop. And I can't get it out without taking that cover off. And so I only had to take the cover off twice because one side I dropped one bolt, the other side I dropped a bolt in a socket. And I was like, yeah, never a dull moment. But good thing I'm patient. But I did get that all done. And so Don's car should be good to go for a while longer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing. Uploading episodes. We have about 80 episodes uploaded now so far. Got about another 25 or so to go. So it's a battle of the internet bandwidth whenever it comes to uploading, and so I have me and Farmer Jim go back and forth with you're taking up all the bandwidth. Like, yeah. So I run it at night as much as I can. So we get couple episodes a night, and it keeps peace in the house. But so we've got about 80 uploaded so far to date, and so we're gonna hopefully get that wrapped up here shortly, and then we'll just be completely hosted on Wolf Farms, and then we'll be doing away with Blip at the end of this month. So just a heads up for those that watch us on Blip, be prepared. If you're Roku, switch over to the iTunes channel. Catch us on the blog. All of that should be functional. So,
yep.
All right. So
Fuji update. She's sleeping in my arms right now like a little baby, so I can't even move. But we had her blood work this week, and that came back better than even the last one that had been her best since we've been going through this. And so then Thursday we had her chemo, and now she has one more after this.
One more treatment. So yeah, that's...
The doctor's really, really pleased with how the treatments have gone and how she's doing. And
yeah,
she does a complete physical on her, check over every time we go for treatments. So
yeah, it's kind of bittersweet, you know, because it's like the last one. So yay, it's the last one. But then it's like, you know, let's hope that it stays in remission after we stop the treatment for a long, long time. You know, we'll continue to do periodic, you know, blood work and stuff to monitor that. But she's responded really well and went into remission pretty quickly after it was diagnosed. So, you know, we're optimistic that it will last longer than what they see in the average. You know, we're hoping she's above average, because she is an above average dog, that hopefully she can stay in remission, because the oncologist was saying that, you know, some dogs, they stay in remission for a long time. You know, it's not the norm, but there are some dogs that just, they never come out of remission. You know, they have other issues, age or whatever, but some dogs just won't get it back. So we're hoping, keeping our fingers crossed, that Fuji, you know, we caught it quick enough that it's kept it at bay, and hopefully that stays that way for a long, long time. So, but that's, like I said, we've got 2.5 weeks, I guess, till the last one, and we should be wrapped up for now. So,
yeah. So I want to thank everybody who has been with us during this 6 months of treatment, and who has helped out and just all the support and prayers, and it's can't even begin to thank you enough. So
yeah, the outpouring's been amazing, and we really do appreciate all of the encouragement and, you know, the words of support and just everything that you guys have done. So I just want to make sure that we express to you how thankful we are with that. So,
spazzy kitty, if you could hear his bell ringing.
So anyways, but that's, like I said, we just really appreciate that. One other thing that we got, I guess we'll get into on the farm happenings, is it's been a while since we've done a farm tour, you know, and so we thought, springtime is in the air. We got our fruit trees are blooming or budding or fruiting, depending on which type you're talking about. So I went outside and we captured some of that. So if you want to take a step outside with us, we'll go do a farm tour, and you can see how our fruit trees are doing. And sunny Southern California here, where it's going to be 81 degrees today. Hopefully,
it was 86 yesterday.
Yeah. So.
In the direct sun.
Yeah. If you're standing in the sun, it feels hotter than it actually is. But let's go and take a step outside, and we'll do a little farm tour for you. Hey, Lucy. Hey, Ricky. What you guys doing? Our cherry trees are starting to bloom. Hopefully we get some cherries this year. This is our Santa Rosa plum tree. You can see these have already flowered and already growing fruit. You can see right here. Yeah, fruit's already started growing, so pretty awesome. Our Asian pear trees are starting to bloom as well. So, spring is really getting the trees started here. Not a whole lot on this tree just yet, but it's still a little early for the Asian pears. So here's our Fuji apple tree, and it's starting to bloom as well. These will have fruit late in the fall time frame, so it's still a bit early, but they'll flower out now and get fertilized. Thanks to our bees. This is our apricot trees. This is already flowered as well. We're starting to get fruit here, you can see right there. Won't be long before we start seeing stuff come up from this. Alright, this is a different variety of apricot. You can see we've already got, this is pretty large, you see by the size of my finger. This fruit's already going pretty well. This flowered first, so we actually got a lot of fruit already going on this one, so pretty awesome. Got ourselves a little ladybug out here, taking care of things. Right, here's one of our Asian pear trees. Got the bee doing his job there. A lot of blooms on this one. Have to trim back the fruit though, otherwise it'll get too heavy on the branch. It's still a pretty young tree. Can't handle all of the weight, so we'll have to pare it down a bit. I got a nectarine tree going pretty good. Lots of blooms on that. This one always does really well every year. The only problem is the squirrels and chipmunks tend to eat our fruit. So hopefully we'll get some. They'll save us some, but we'll see. Here's evidence of what our squirrels and our chipmunks do. All the pits on the ground after they eat all of their fruit off our tree. All right, we're back.
Woo. Now you need to get some ice cold lemonade or tea or.
Yep. So hopefully, you enjoyed seeing the trees. They're still haven't leafed out a lot. We have the blooms and stuff are there, but the leaves are still coming. But it's amazing that we already have apricots that are yay big on the tree already. Those are the first trees that had flowered, and they've been flowering. And so we got the plums and the apricots are already fruiting, and then we have the other ones that I was showing that are blossomed out now. So, but yeah, everything's. I hope we don't get a late freeze because everything is just leafed out, and it'd be very sad to see that all die off. But right now, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So
Fuji's snoring.
So
I don't have on arms.
Now, did you want me to mention our RSS feed or something? You have it in the notes.
I told you I was going to just leave it in the notes. So.
Oh, okay.
So it's there.
Yeah. Well, if you need to link to us, I guess I could have covered that during the website update. But we do have the RSS feed, so if you have a RSS reader, you could actually see when we upload new podcasts, which is pretty consistently every Monday morning. But we do have the RSS feed that you can use and plug in there, and it'll notify you when new podcasts are up, and you can download them and listen to our snoring dog. So let's go into the coop.
In the coop. So in the coop, I worked on my Scrappy Happy Blankie, and I added in hot pink socks, Stephanie's yarn she sent me, and then the rest are all Bella socks, Aileen. And I have a couple more left. I'm sorry, I am disturbing your nap. I have a couple of these left. And knitting blooms, I started this so many years ago, years and years ago, that I've had questions of how I started it, and I have no clue. It's been so long. But I know Knitting Blooms, Tina, she has tutorials on her blog and YouTube, starting from how to do one little square, how to connect them, how to... everything you'd want to know. So go check out her tutorials. So
That would be helpful.
Yeah.
It's old hat to you. You just kind
Yeah,
of go
so
through
I
and
just keep adding, it's...
you had to start with one square, so you have to pick up, the edge.
I'm pretty sure it was 3 squares, and then I just went from there.
No, but you still start with
Yeah, I
one
have
square
no
because it's
idea.
one color, and you switch to the other one. You just pick up the edge, just like you pick up the edge on as you're knitting the new one. So.
Yep. So then my other in the coop, I think I only worked on this last night. This is my Magic Cake Ruffle Shawl for our designer along, and that's Paula Emons Feasley, the Knitting Pipeline podcast. And this is my Magic Cake Ruffle Shawl ball, and this is all sunshine yarn.
Cool.
And this is done on size 5. And you can, my caterpillar stitch markers are hiding the dicky-do. So I got all the blue done and starting into a grayish multicolor one. So,
Cool,
but
that's looking
there's a
neat.
lot rammed onto these needles because the row takes quite a while. So,
So you have to get a longer cable here soon, huh?
yeah.
Because it'll just keep growing.
Yeah, and I have a ton.
And you got a big cake.
Yeah. So, yep.
Awesome. So was that it? Woo! Wake
Yeah.
up.
Well, give me this. Guess I'm trying not to bump Fuji off. This is done in English. This is in my Stitch by Sasha bag, and she's going to be having bags this week, an update in these cute Fuji apple fabric, and she is at stitchedbysasha.com. So go check her out this week. I'm sure she'll be Instagramming when she does
update.
that. Yeah, because I don't know the exact date. And I forgot to show you. I got to show you this because I was knitting, and I thought this was just polka dotted fabric. But look at, every now and then it's a little apple.
Pretty cool.
It's just so cute.
Ties into the whole outer.
Well, I have a Flume the Coop, so I dug out my Barocco Comfort DK.
The Lucky Charms green. St. Patrick's Day. Yay.
And I swatched, you know how I don't even know where my swatch is now in here. Oh, I do the big old honkin' swatches. Woo! So, but this is an acrylic nylon blend, so it's not going to grow or,
Shrink.
Yeah, so I was just mainly seeing which
Gauge
needle I liked the fabric on the most.
Hmm.
And I really liked it on, I went down a needle size than what the designer called for. I guess I could have shown the, this is for next month's knit along. I was going to jump start. And this is the Sycamore Vest by Hannah Fettig. And I was swatching for this. And I thought, oh, good. I think it was a size 4 that I went down to. I don't know. I can't even. It's a jungle in here. So I cast it on the 200 plus sod stitches, which that's always so much fun because this is a bottom up little vest. Well, the pattern is the chest circumference starts at a 32 and then a 36. Well, I thought, okay, 36 because in the picture it's baggy. So I cast it on for a 36 and I'm knitting about 2 inches. See, this is going to all be explained. This is I screwed up on the bottom ribbing that's supposed to look like a sycamore tree. So I thought, So I thought, ripped it all off the needles. Well, when I had it off my needles, I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing is my wingspan. And I'm like, this is humongous. And I'm like, granted, this is supposed to be oversized baggy, but this would look like I'm wearing something of yours. So poor Sasha and Kate, they got the text. I'm like, oh my God, look at this. Mm-hmm. So since I've ripped it out anyways, I'm going to cast on the smaller size. Back what I was saying about her schematic shows that the 36 is like a 40. But that is like, this is...
For you, it's going to be big.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's designed to be loose, very loose fitting.
To a point.
But Dawn wants it tighter. So, like I said, I told her, you're overthinking it. Just go down.
Yeah.
Down in the next
size.
All
of this just went into the Sasha bag.
And this is part of what happens when Dawn starts knitting at night when she's tired.
Right. Yeah. My eyes were so tired, they were blurring on the pattern. I'm like, I can't even see this.
That's when you pick up your pair of socks and you just go round and round and round and round. Trying to start a pattern, a new pattern, is not a good thing for Dawn to do late at night when she's tired.
Yeah, but then I also read in other people's projects that have done this that they wish they had gone down, because I guess the pattern runs big. Mm-hmm. Because in a lot of these pictures, you never know if, because they're knitting this and then they find a model. So you don't know if it's tucked and pinned, and because there's certain things you do for pictures to make it look decent, But
you tend to like things a little tighter, so just go down a size.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
This will need to be recast on and
see, but it is what it is.
Because I was rushing also trying to, because I'm like, I don't really have anything to show
that's
for the
problem
podcast.
Number 2. Rushing and tired gets bad knitting projects. So just it's okay.
Yeah.
I get the text while I'm out Saturday morning. What should I do with this? I'm like, she sends me a picture. I'm like, I can't really tell what's going on in the picture anyways. So
well, it was humongous, like a foot out.
Just set it down. I'll be home shortly, and then I can talk to you about it, But, just go down the size. You're already frog half of it when I got home, so. And
it's slickery. I had it on my Hayas, but it's nylon acrylic, so it's just like, it's just like, I'm like going to have to use my Knit Picks bamboo or something to give it a little bit more grip, because it's like,
Yeah, well, make
slickery yarn.
Slicker, huh?
Slickery.
See, that was the trial run. Now that you've got it all worked out, you can do it for real now, and pay attention when you're doing it.
Well, because I would like, why I'm starting it before our actual knit along, because I don't enter in our prizes, is I kind of like to wear this for Fuji's last treatment, because it's the lymphoma green color. So that's 2 weeks for Mommy to knit.
Yay, Fuji. Yay. Thank you, I know.
So now for Flown the Coop. Yay. Flown the Coop is the Cassis by Thea Coleman. And I cannot tell you how much I love this sweater. This is like my favoriteest sweater ever. If all her patterns are written this well, I cannot wait to knit even more of them. Mm-hmm. So, and this was done in the Dark Horse yarn. And it is all done. Because I can show it.
Yeah, you've seen
I did
Dawn
not
motoring.
block it because, it's acrylic, but I don't know. I just didn't. I noticed when we were taking pictures, though, that I need to open up. This is why I'm not wearing it, because I needed to wear green for St. Patrick's Day, because otherwise Mandy Cat would come pinch me. But I can't even. But here's I love the back. You've got to see. And this is where I think I need to block that out, where that really
kind of shows
opens
the pattern
up. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah, and I made the sleeves a little bit longer so that I can, if I get cold, I can bring it down. But yes, super fun knit. But see, this is where I need to block it a little bit, where that will open up. But, and it's, it fits, but yet it's like, ooh, it's like so snuggly, and oh, I just love it.
Yeah, she was having a good time doing that. That's why you got it done so quickly.
Yeah.
Looks good. Now that you got it on the podcast, you can block it now.
I should have done that beforehand.
Yeah, it is what it is. Right.
Close up.
I know.
So yeah, that was a super fun knit. I don't think I changed anything. I might have adjusted the length.
I know you made the arms a little longer than
I must have monkey arms.
My monkey-armed wife.
Yeah, so. Well, it's because, her length, I'm like, I think
Well,
it was 13.
I know you like it where you could pull
Yeah.
your hands in and stay warm. So.
Yeah.
But.
And I don't think I adjusted anything in the length either. I mean, it is such a well-written pattern that it's like...
Well, as you're going, I know you can you put it on and see how it's going.
Yeah.
So it's top down, works better.
Yeah.
But
it's fun. Mm-hmm. Super fun knit. So then, where are we at? Let's go big. Well, I see we got monkeys and pigs and chihuahuas. Oh my!
Welcome to the farm.
I got a package in the mail this week from Knitting Samurai, Stephanie, and a cute little card. Look at, she's knitting. And she sent me a bag of
mini
minis
skeins, huh?
for my Scrappy Happy blanket. And it really cool. She even she attached this is Leading Men Fiber Arts in the puff.
Oh, so you know which one.
Yeah.
That's
like,
cool.
oh, that's fun. And then this is Claudia hand painted.
That's quite a bit of yarn there.
Yeah, I can
you use it for
another scrappy blanket. I mean, this is like, wow. I might have to make one of those look at this is Knit Picks. Christmassy one. And then she sent a whole skein of Leading Men Fiber Arts. And this is in the Glacial colorway. And it's merino silk lace weight, 875 yards. Because she said she doesn't knit with lace. And I'm like, I instantly think of that tin can knit pattern. But then I'm like, am I insane? I don't really want to knit. I don't knit lace weight either. So this might be a prize for the podcast. Because it's gorgeous. That's the thing. The colors are just like, oh, and it's so soft.
No, Fuji likes to sniff the yarn.
Well, Steve has doggies. It is Fuji Lick approved. So that was so sweet of Stephanie.
And she gives it 2 paws up.
2 paws up. So now, more squeals.
The gnome kingdom is growing.
Yeah. James surprised me with a mushroom gnomie.
It's got the little glass.
And it's like sparkly. So see? Ooh, you can see our front windows. And then, this is really cool. See, it's little mushrooms, but it's solar powered. So once it gets enough juice from the sun at night,
that little crystal
this
lights
up.
I haven't figured out where there it goes.
There we go. Woo! Ah.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the switch is. I just figured this. So there'll be a little light on the gnome garden as the sun goes down.
Yep.
So yeah, there's still a couple more in the collection I need to pick up, but it's coming along.
I keep waiting for them to go, hi ho, hi ho. And I had read one of Jimmy's Goosebump books years ago. It was about the people had gnomes, and the gnomes these are kind of like nightmarish kind of books, scary books. Mm-hmm. And so the gnomes came alive, and they would terrorize the yard. And
These look like happy gnomes.
These are happy gnomes.
They have a gnome up there that's riding a motorcycle, and that's just not Right. Gnomes on mushrooms, that's more in line. But no Harley riding gnome.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't fit in with the gnome theme, I don't think. So not on the farm.
So I want to mention our designer along. I mentioned till the end of March it is Paula Eamons Feasley, so any of her patterns. And then and we have prizes donated for that from Paula, pattern and some yarn. And then April, May is Hannah Feddick. June, July is Susan Claudino, and we're doing that knit along with, I almost called her Sock Bunny, Sun Daisy. And then August, September is Lauren McMorty's patterns. And October, November is Thea Coleman, who this one I did, which can't wait. I'm sure there will be more of hers knit before then, though, because love them. Yeah,
had fun with that one.
So
round up.
Because I mentioned the bag.
Yeah, I already got the bag mentioned. Just wanted to mention, too, we have our free Wolf Farm video podcast button. With any paid order at Wolf Farms, just put in the comment section when you're checking out that you would like one of those video podcast buttons for your decoration on your button monster, your knitting bag, however you want to use that. We can stick one in there for free. I'm changing things up a bit here. Don't forget, St. Patrick's Day, 25% off. Coupon code is LUCKY, but I'll go ahead and run that through for the week, just to give you time. Because I know sometimes people only get this on the podcast, and this will give you a chance to... so it'll be from 17th, Monday the 17th, through Sunday, whatever that is, the 23rd, I would assume.
That's my lucky number.
Yeah. Lucky. So use the coupon code LUCKY and get 25% off any of our regularly priced soaps, lotions, bath salts, lip balms in our shop. Oh, thank you. Fuji says, lucky huggy kisses. But go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm sure you'll find some good stuff and get lucky with Wolf Farms.
Oh,
that's you.
Me, like, this is quick. So until next time,
let's get cracking.
And hatch a knit.
Bye, y'all.